Alright, welcome to Shellshock Custom Weapons. I wish to continue this series if I continue making shot ideas. Shellshock Live is a really fun game. I haven't even gotten most of the power of weapons yet. I'm only level 78, which I'm looking forward to level 80 since the nuke is one of the most formidable weapons, as you might know or not know. Point is, I enjoyed this game. I enjoyed this game a lot. There is one bug that bugs me on Xbox. If you decide to go into the Xbox menu, the game freezes sometimes, and you have to restart. Don't mind my voice if I sound a little bit off, you know. But anyway, enough about my experience with the game. Although it is very positive, I would learn coding just so I could make a clone with my own stuff in it. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, but the gameplay and background is me up against a level 90, and that's 12 levels above me. And I did a really good job against him. We played like 6 games, I think, and I won most alright. Let's continue with the custom weapons. These custom weapons are not videos of a game being played. It's simply my animations that I've tried to simulate. The Shellshock physics the best I can. I will explain info about all the weapons. So let's start. Number 8, Swiper. This might be the worst out of the 8 I'm showing today. This does however not mean that this is a bad weapon. And here you see how it works. It swipes around and tanks near it will take damage. Each small hit is 10 damage and the finishing blow will be 30. This is number 7, nothing too special, but there is a lot of explosions, which is nice. When this flies near an enemy, it will trigger and jump up very high, and it splits into 2 more shots, and before landing, green shots split again. I know there are no enemies here to test damage, but this is just for show. Number 6, so this is an advanced quad splitter. Similar to double splitter, here's a comparison. The main difference being, once at the top, the shot is at the top of its arc. Like payload, it does the thing. I know this is magic shower, upgrade to payload, but you can see it still drops stuff at the top of its arc. I don't know about its stats, but each shot will do maybe 20 or 25 damage for each shot. That's enough about this weapon. Time for the next shot, because it will be much sharper. Now it's getting spicy. This might be my favorite logo picture / design for the weapon. At first it was Saw Squad, but then I realized there was 5 Saws, so it is a gang. So, Saw Gang. It's a gang because the first Saw is the leader and the fastest in the clip. They all do 20 damage, but remember, they can't reach or keep going forever. The first Saw will reach the furthest because of its speed, but the rest lag behind. However, keep in mind, all Saws can penetrate, so if there's multiple enemies, this shot will be sharp and deadly overall. Amazing weapon. Here's an in-game example of how the single saw goes. This saw gang is the final upgrade to the multi-saw, which I haven't animated yet. Blade Spinner is the number 4 spot on the list. Similar to Saw Gang, this is also a very sharp weapon. When shot out, it will send out its blades midair. The blades midair will damage any enemy tank it touches while flying by. Before it lands, the blades go in. Each sharp hit on a tank with the blades will do 10 damage, with the end explosion doing 25. So overall, it's a pretty good weapon. Not as good as top 3, maybe worse than Saw Gang, but ah well. Number 3, this is homing digging splitting shot, aka the ing shot, aka HDS shot. I guess that's a okay name for it. Long name, I know, but I didn't know what to call it. Dual homing digger, maybe that's a better name. Anyway, as you can see here, it digs and then splits, and then the smaller shots go out, then starts tracking its target. It will either target a tank, which the shot knows it can do enough damage to kill, or nearest target. Don't know how much damage it will do. Well, it is similar to homing rocket in game, so maybe each shot does 40. I guess that's fair. Number 2, Helix Detonator. Now this is a spicy weapon. It soars through its arc and creates what I presume is called helix, sort of. It's like a helix path, I guess. Which, I don't know if the fact checks out, but it's just a cool name. After making its arc a path with this detonating helix-like pathway, which then later will detonate later on, completely ruining this enemy tank. As you saw, it deals easily over 120 damage. If you include critical hits, oh boy, will this be a deadly weapon to use. And don't forget, the explosion it does with the detonations in the arc can damage other tanks nearby. Anyway, I hope you're ready for number 1, because here it comes, and it's gonna be crazy. And the number 1 spot goes to Rad Laser. As you can see, this is extremely powerful. It might just be a bit too OP, but that's what battling is for. The numbers I put might be broken, but as I said, balancing. Very similar to Nuke, except it shoots freaking laser beams, which destroys the ground and any enemies too, haha. Your tank shoots many small energy pellets into the radioactive core until it causes a nuclear meltdown. Which the ending explosion might just be too big, so I think it doing 50 damage is better, and damage with each hit per second by the laser doing 25. Cause in the clip, enemy tank takes 5 hits by the laser, so it's basically ticks, every tick does 25 damage. And with that high damage and massive explosion, it probably is OP, but so is the Mega Nuke, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video of my custom weapons for Shellshock Live. This game doesn't get updated too often for what I know, but I know it's got an update in May this year, I believe, so that's cool nonetheless. None of these shots are amazing enough to make it into the game, but if someone like KChap saw this, but a man can dream, it would be extremely insane if it happened, but obviously I'm not going to keep my hopes up. Anyway, thanks for watching. I've been CourageJ, and you've been good chat. Have a good one.